Hey guys, it's Melanie, and today I am excited to share a Root candle review with you. And this is from their new 3-wick candle line. There are 6 candles in total in this Virtue line, and what I have here is Integrity. And in the interest of honesty, Root Candle did send me this for consideration, so they sent me the candle for free, but it obviously does not affect my impression of it or what I'm going to tell you guys about it. So there's that disclosure for you. There are 5 other candles besides this one. So they are Strength, Innovation, Character, Honesty, and Ingenuity. And Ingenuity is actually the one other candle that I'm interested in as well, just based on like reading the scent notes. I don't know if I have access to these at my local flower market, but I am going to be heading there after Mother's Day to see if the flower market did get these in. I buy a lot of my Root candles at my local flower market. I'm a florist, because they are sold there at wholesale. So I'm really hoping that they got some of these in, and I hope to hopefully snag a couple more to review for you guys. But anyway, the Integrity candle was the one that I was most excited about because of the notes. And by the way, this is my second burn. It hasn't completely pulled out for the second burn yet, but this sucker does take a while to pull out. This is, how many ounces is this? It's 24 ounces, and like I said, it's a 3-wick. This is an all-natural beeswax blend. And this is supposed to burn for, what is it? I think it's something like 80 hours. But honestly, I think this one's gonna burn for a really long time, guys. Like, Root candles, because of that beeswax blend, they are much slower burning than I think even a paraffin or a soy candle is. The fastest burning candles out there for me definitely are the Bath & Body Works candles, but the Root candles have always been really slow burners, which is great because you're going to have these for a longer period of time. I will say that Root is a higher quality of candle. They are all handmade. The wicks are absolutely beautiful and perfect. There is never like an excess of soot. They just burn very cleanly. So I'm a huge Root candle fan, and I was so excited when they selected me to actually review a couple of their products for them. So let's go ahead and get into the Integrity candle, because that's what you guys are here for. So the description that they have, and by the way, these do not come with lids. What you're going to get is one of these dust covers here. So the notes are on the dust cover. I'm going to go ahead and read these notes off of here, and then I'm going to try to like break down exactly what I think this smells like, because it's a combination of a couple of things. So the purity of mayote, hopefully I'm saying that right, vanilla, with clove bud, sponge sugar, and tonka bean represent the highest virtue. Okay, so it turns out that mayote vanilla is actually a special vanilla from this island that is, I don't know, I believe in the Indian Ocean somewhere. And one of the main exports from this island is vanilla. Like, this is something that this island is famous for. You definitely smell a strong vanilla note in this. As far as the clove, yes, it is absolutely present. There is a slight sweetness to this, but it's not an overly sweet candle. And the tonka bean, I feel like, is very noticeable in this. Tonka is somewhat similar to vanilla. It doesn't have the same type of sweetness, but it's definitely along the same lines as vanilla. It's a little bit more, I guess, musky in a way. It's very refined, very like sophisticated type of fragrance. But you guys, the reason that I honestly love this candle so much is because, to me, this is, if you guys will remember to the Bath & Body Works holiday collection this past year, this is chestnut and clove combined with a little bit of like sugary sweetness. It's such an interesting combination, honestly. Like, just if I'm trying to like dumb it down a little bit, to me it's a mix of chestnut and clove with some sugar sweetness. So I guess that's where that spun sugar comes in. I don't want to say it's caramel, but there's a slight like caramelliness to this, but I don't want you to think that this is like a sweet candle at all, because it's not. You definitely get more of that rich tonka bean and that, what I'm guessing is the mayo vanilla and the clove bud. The sweetness is definitely like from the spun sugar is an afterthought in this. It is a really beautiful, rich, sophisticated, beautiful fragrance, you guys. This is unlike anything that I've ever smelled before or that I've gravitated towards in the past necessarily. It's just the perfect combination of notes, in all honesty. Now, this is not a candle that I'm going to burn at this point in the year. Because of its richness and its warmth, I feel like this is a much more like fall or winter appropriate fragrance. It's so pretty, you guys, but it's warm and cozy and, like I said, rich. It honestly makes you want to just like sit on your couch, light this candle, grab a really warm fluffy blanket and like cuddle up and read a book, or I don't know, snuggle with your dog. Like, it just is one of those types of candles that just has that like cozy feel to it. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some saran wrap over the top so that I can try to retain as much of the fragrance in there as possible. Not that I think it will like necessarily like leak out or anything, but you know, I just want to try to keep the candle as fresh as possible, because I am going to bust this out the second that the weather starts to cool down again. Here in Oregon, we're definitely getting into like the 80s already, so this just doesn't feel seasonally appropriate to me. Now, these 3-wick candles that they came out with they're a special release for Root, and they're expensive, you guys. These are $60, so they're really expensive. However, Root was nice enough to pass along a coupon code, and I will of course put the information down below as well as a link to this candle. But you can also check out the other candles in the line as well. So the code is Reviewer 2016, and that will actually get you 40% off of your Root candle order. Now, I'm gonna warn you, the shipping for Root is really expensive. Right now, they do seem to be running a promotion where if you spend more than $75, the shipping is free. But if you are just ordering like 1 or 2 things, it's gonna be expensive. Sometimes the shipping is actually more than the actual cost of the candles, which is something that I wish Root would work on. It's honestly one of the reasons why I choose to buy the candles from my local flower market, because I obviously don't have to pay shipping, and I also get them at wholesale there. But when Root Candle has had some sales, you know, I've always hesitated to buy from the website because the shipping is so high. If they were to continually run a special of like free shipping, you know, over $75, or even if it was like free shipping at $100, I would probably be more apt to purchase from the website, because I can get larger sizes of the candles on the website than I can at the market. Typically at the market, the largest jar size that I have access to is the large Veriglass, but you know, they don't have the Queen Bee jars or anything there. So I am interested in trying those, but again, just know if you're gonna place a candle order with Root right now, I would suggest just kind of going all in and you know, picking up a few things so that you meet the shipping minimum for the free shipping. I do have lots of other Root candle reviews for you guys that I will go ahead and link down below. So if you're interested, you can go check those out and see what my thoughts are on some of the other fragrances. Overall, I honestly love the brand, you guys. Otherwise, I wouldn't keep buying them and reviewing them. They really have some beautiful, sophisticated scents that are absolutely worthwhile checking out. They are not the types of fragrances that you are going to get like a Bath & Body Works type throw out of. The throw on this large 3-wick, I would put at about a solid 7.5. It fills one room beautifully. It starts to travel into other rooms of my house, but it's, you know, it's not one of those candles where you're going to be able to like light it in the downstairs and smell it in the upstairs of your house. Absolutely not. The strength, however, is also a solid 7. It is something that you are going to notice. It's something that is, you know, when you walk into a room, you're going to immediately like sniff the air and go, oh my gosh, like that smells amazing. It's a strong candle. It's just that the throw isn't, you know, probably what most people think it should be based on this being a very large 3-wick candle. So just something to keep in mind. But Root always gets 2 thumbs up for me because they just are such a great high quality company and I love their product. So this is no exception here. It's a beautiful fragrance. If you like that clove, slightly sweet tonka bean type fragrance, this is absolutely one worth checking out. So let me know if you guys have any questions. I will of course link the information for this candle down below, as well as the coupon code information and then every other Root candle review that I've done, so that you guys can go check those out and maybe make a little list for yourselves. The code is good through the end of June, by the way. So okay, thank you guys so much for watching, and a huge thank you to Root Candle for sending me this for consideration. And I have one more Root Candle review coming up for you in the next little bit, so stay tuned. Thanks so much for watching and take care. Bye-bye.